hello, I'm Bubba. Nice to meet you. And, get your bingo cards out, shall we? Now, I broke a cardinal rule. I woke up this morning and I started scrolling Twitter. I know. I didn't choose myself. I chose violence. Usually when you wake up first thing in the morning, you're gonna want to get up, move around, get some hours under your belt before you jump on Twitter to see what's happening. And I didn't do that. I chose violence. So I see that Doja Cat and Will of Stranger Things, Noah Snap are beefing. And I'm like, no, because it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean Doja is beefing with Will of Stranger Things? The sentence isn't making sense. So I look into it, right? Because, I'm just getting up. I have nothing else to do. What's happening? Why are they beefing? It turns out that she slid into his DMs and immediately I'm thinking, no, not Doja, she didn't. No. But it wasn't that. It was her sliding into Noah's DM in the hopes that she would connect him to Joaquin, Eddie. And here's where everything just immediately stops making sense, right? So, and let's preface this by both of these people are younger than me. And that is why I believe that I was so shocked by the movements that they individually made, because I thought that Doja was closer to my age. She's not. So it makes sense. Now let me preface this that I am a Doja fan. I would even go as far to say I might even be a Doja stan. Love her music. Was it Planet Her? Amazing. Get down. I would even say that I'm a Doja stan. I recognize that there are a lot of people that do not see it for her anymore due to the chat rooms and the racial feet and things like that. I get it. I saw her apology. I thought it was well met. Willing to continue to enjoy the music. But this was a wild move. This was a wild decision. So they're saying that she slid into the DMs in hopes that he would give her a layup off the backboard into Joe's DMs. I just feel like you could have used your team. Someone on your team could have found out if this man has socials so that you can slide right directly. We're involving too many people now. Including a child. Now, granted, Noah's 17 or whatever. That's a kid to me. I'm not saying what he did was okay, posting the DM, but I'm also not shocked. It's not surprising. It's probably, I picture it, okay, let's say that I'm Noah for a second, and I'm on my phone, and I'm like,
Doja Cat, the Doja Cat? The Let Me Be Your Woman Doja Cat sliding into my DMs? Asking about Joe. This ain't real. This ain't real. I'm in the upside down right now. This is not actually happening to me because it doesn't make sense. There's no way the Doja Cat is in my DMs right now asking for my co-workers' socials so that she can slide.
That's actually not happening right now. In fact, I refuse to believe. I refuse to believe because it's not, no. But he slides her the information, right? And then he posts it. Let's back up. Where did both of them go wrong? Let's start with Noah. You made the block hot. Well, you made the block hot. Now you're in a situation that if anyone wants to talk like a little like spicy or whatever, or share some tea or anything like that, they're not gonna be sure if you're gonna go back and post that now. You know, it's just one of those things where it's like, Now, I don't feel like you were being malicious at all. I don't feel like you were like, let me light this girl up real quick. What is she doing sliding into my DMs? Absolutely not. Let me clown behavior, L, boo, tomato. I don't feel like that's what was happening here. I don't. You were just probably like, wow, this is wild. No one's gonna believe that Doja is sliding into my inbox asking about XYZ. Let me just post it for shits and giggles because it's wild. How's your Friday going? Because here's mine. You know, feel like it was one of those. I don't feel like any real harm was done apart from his mama's getting super embarrassed because how embarrassing, sis. And then Doja, where you explicitly messed up. It's involving too many people in the relay. One of them people being a child. Truly, what was the thinking? What was the thought process here? Nobody did the thinking. So I feel like it's easy enough to kind of internet sleuth to figure out, is this for real his socials or not? Or you have somebody on your team scope it out, figure out if this for real his socials or not. Okay, and then you can slide in and ask your questions. Do you got a girlfriend? You know, is you trying to meet up and make it do what it do? You know, whatever the case may be. But like on the low, because now this poor man Joe, he's probably waking up trying to figure out, why am I in it? Now what did I do? Now he gonna have all kind of Doja stands in his mentions talking about y'all should date, y'all should do this, you should do that. And it's probably stressful on man's, you know, he just wanted to do a good job in the show. You know, he put his best out there, his best foot forward. Hopefully he gets a Grammy, you know, and maybe we should have like a Stranger Things conversation because this season, wow, boy, did they do their thing. The acting, the delivery. But anyway, I just don't know that anybody did the thinking here. And now here I am taking in the notion that Doja and Will are beefing. I don't think they're like actually beefing. And I know she did her little video where she was like, it's not even for real that deep. I think it was just kind of like snake behavior or whatever. And be that as it may, bird behavior to slide into a 17-year-old's DMs in order to get the digits for somebody else. It's not. Because what I'm hearing, and let me just look it up real quick. Okay, so she's 26. Doja is 26. Now, granted, me at my bigger age simply just would not have done this. No, ma'am. No, I would have moved far more discreetly, more efficiently, more effectively. But that's not what happened here. And now all of us are learning the do's and don'ts of social media procurement in hopes that it turns into a rendezvous of sorts, right? So I just hope that we all I just hope that we all learned the lesson here that if you're trying to get a sneaky link, you don't involve extra players.